Howdy y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome to episode 26, part 12 of my Let's Play of Transport Fever 2. In the previous episode, we finally built the final extension of our rail network to basically into the interior of the Asia region from Delhi in India to Saigon in Vietnam. With industries connected, we'll basically get ourselves ready to deliver our last loads of food, fuel, and tools to the airfields before our airplanes allow to take off from the airfield here in Tehran. Sadly, we are out of tools, but at least this train is actually filling up with tools. But it needs more steel, though. But, as when I was basically looking over the map after the end of the episode, I actually realized I had a steam locomotive that could easily fit for the local passenger trains. As, in this game, I could easily use this, the BR-75.4262 tank. So, I'll have to modify the station here at Calcutta to basically accept the new commuter train. Place down the platforms here. Put them down there. And then basically connect this track to this. Ooh. Construction not possible due to the tight curve. I'll also get rid of the catenary system, as I am not using electrics. We'll connect this here, and this here, and place down the vanilla signals on this track. And do the ones here as well. And finally, build the track out. And do this. And that will basically do it for our passenger operations. We'll now then have to get started on our new services in the area. First of all, I gotta get rid of these signals so it will be easy for trains to enter and exit the station near the airfield. Alright, let's see. I actually also realized that I need to also replace the tracks here in front of the station here in Delhi. And also add a new platform here for the local passenger service. Alright. We'll connect this and this, and then just extend the double track towards the station. Alright. Put the signals there. And then let's basically add another platform. Well, another track here at Saigon. We'll connect the track here. Delete this. Do that, and then connect here. And then we'll basically set the signals up in the correct direction into the station. And I don't think... Did I place down signals here? Yeah, I did, so I'll basically put some signals here as well. And now it's time to get started on our last few services in the area. We'll connect the station at Delhi, then head through Calcutta, and into Saigon, and then back again for the express service. You'll be going on platform 1, you will be going on platform 2, and since this is going to be our first express train in Asia, we're just going to be calling this Express Train A for Asia, Delhi/Saigon. And since this is the only, and then we'll put it at a dark red. Then we'll have to set up the local trains. One will go from Delhi, pull into Calcutta. We'll be copying this because the new local trains will basically be known. Well, actually, Asia 1, because there's only going to be one local commuter train in this region, and it's going to be this color. Then connect Calcutta with here at Saigon on track 2, copy the text, and then convert this to 2, and that should basically be it for the passenger trains. Then we'll have to get started on transporting freight. We'll actually pick up the rice here at Bangkok and bring it down here to Lower Calcutta. I'll have to copy the text here. Control V here. Change it to rice. And it will be known as C because there's only one service carrying this particular commodity. It's going to be dark blue. Like I said, dark blue. Full load, 10 minutes. Copy the text again. And then basically, hang on. Since there's going to be more than one service serving that industry, I might as well basically double track it here, and then provide another train to pick up the rice, and then take it to the food processing plant located here in Rangoon. We'll connect it there, and we'll basically double track this section for around here. We'll then basically place down some signals along this new branch. Get rid of the one right here. And I just realized I deleted the track as well. Alright, reconnected. This is going to be also AC1. And I'm just going to copy the text. Do this. And connect this. And it's going to be on platform 3. It's going to be a full load as usual. But this is going to be the siding where cargo will basically be dropped off. We'll do the same for the fish from Bangkok to Lower Calcutta on track 3. Hang on. Freight Train Asia D-1. And it's gonna be fish. Full load. Connect. And drop it off here on track 3. Put Freight Train A D-2 fish. Full load, 10 minutes. Dark blue. And that should basically be it for supplies for now. We should just get started on supplying our region with new equipment. I also got a comment from one of my viewers saying that maybe I should trim my vehicles as I have too many pieces of equipment for the commodities I'm transporting. So, let's basically start off with the European vehicles for now. So, vehicles carrying tanker wagons for now will basically, let's see. Alright, here's my plan. Let's start off with the vehicles that are carrying tanker cars. We'll basically trim these wagons since we're basic, as these are. So, basically, I'm saying that too many times already. Let's see. They're all moguls, let's see. One mogul. And then, let's see. Tankers. We'll go to the BR goods wagons. Actually, I'll have to trim these vehicles down a bit. Okay, so my tanker trains in Europe will basically have 140 capacity wagons. With these wagons deleted, that should get me a total of 43.9 million credits back. Alright, now with that taken care of, let's basically work on the trains carrying the steel and lumber train. I'll modify it down to about 10. That should get me 63. I'll modify these as, since we're not going to be carrying a whole bunch of coal anymore, we're going to get it down to 140 wagons for these engines. For the tool trains, we're going to do the same. Cut it down to about... hang on. 140. And also gonna cut down these trains as well. Alright. Now with that done, we got 107. But now we need to work on basically lowering the amount of tankers for our oil trains in the Middle East. So we'll basically bring it down to 240 units. That will get us about an extra bit of cash. The grain trains will have about 240 capacity. The foodstuffs trains will have about 10 of these instead. A nice even 10 million. Our steel train can stay as it is. Our tool trains, however, for the exception for the small one, they'll have a capacity of 240. And we'll leave it as it is. And for the fish, I'll basically carry it down to 200. Alright, that should basically do it. As for the trains carrying iron ore and coal in Asia, we're going to cut it down to 160 for each. Will get us 164. And our express trains, I think we'll basically cut it down too. So let's see. Alright, so let's basically cut it down to... okay. We'll need about... alright. It will be 160 units in each. Not much, but at least it will be less expensive. And our express trains, however, they could basically be tuned up. 160. Let's basically just trim these passenger trains a bit. but actually one at a time. Alright, let's see. We'll take about one of each car on the train. That will cost us about 1.6. But it will be less expensive. We'll do the same here. Replace this car with a coach, a diner, parlor, sleeper, observation, and then get rid of 5 of these coaches. That should basically do it. Now we have 160 million. Well, nearly 170 million. And we'll basically... Let's see. 2, 2. Alright? That gets us to 176 million credits. And, oh yeah, our local trains, they need to basically be trimmed. Let's see. "442 Atlantic." Let's see. Baggage. Not what I was expecting, but at least some of the cash will be returned. Now for our local trains in the Middle East. Let's basically get it around 124 because, to be honest, we're not transporting a whole bunch of passengers around. So we should be able to get a good amount of money back. There we go. 3 coaches and a brake coach will basically do well. We have 150 in our bank account now. Now, let's buy our new vehicles. Alright, for the Express, I'll use the Class S 262 along with a couple of these suburban coaches. And for the local trains, use these tank engines and a couple of these six-wheelers. Local train A1 and local train A2. And now for the freights. Let's see. I need 2 for rice, 2 for fish. And we'll be using the SCH-280s for this operation. Let's see. These carry rice, so we'll add a couple of these wagons. But let's actually not go too crazy with these wagons, though. I need money. I need to save as much money as I can. We'll buy both of those and put them to work on handling the rice trains. And we'll need an engine to pick up the loads of fish. We'll get the same engines again. And then the fish will be carried in these... There should be one somewhere. In these box vans. And let's see. 280 units. That's fine. And then put them to work on the fish trains. And to make sure that there's passengers waiting at the station here in Calcutta, I'll connect both of them here, and then we'll get started on our first bus service here in the region. Because of this, this will be a darker yellow. I'll copy the text from this. Control V it. Replace this as A, and this will be serving the city of Calcutta. There we go. And let's see, passenger vehicles. We'll use the ducks, basically. Doesn't have great capacity, but at least, however, it is a bus, either way. And now we'll also have to get started on transporting our first loads of grain. We'll connect this here and here. Be a full load, 10 minutes. And it's going to be a super dark green. And this will be truck service A, and it will be carrying rice. And as for the cargo to be picking it up, we'll be using the NW First trucks. Now, with that in mind, our new vehicles are heading out to pick up their first loads of commodities, and our new trains are now exiting the depot to get started on their operations. Though, I think I should reveal at least the color of this engine with something a little more realistic or industrial looking. That looks a lot better. It almost even matches the front of the smoke box. As for the tanks, let's see, is that the correct color? Yeah, it does. This engine will basically handle the local passenger trains. Although Delhi Station has no passengers yet, it will be eventually. And since the station at Saigon is already being served by 2 trains and has connections to a large surrounding population, there won't be a need to operate a bus service there. But, however, I will have to basically connect this industry to the main line. I'll have to disable this track for a bit, place down this to get some room. We'll have to basically curve it to the left a bit. And then do this and do that. Place the signals here, and here, and here. And now the track is ready for the picking up deliveries of food. I'll also have to get started with a food train as well. We'll pick up food from Lower Calcutta, drop it off at Rangoon on track 2. We'll pick up a full load of food as well, and then bring it back here to Calcutta Transfer, and then use the balloon loop to turn around. Okay, so it will just unload food. Alright, that should basically do it. I'll copy the text here. Do this here, and this will be known as ADAE-1 Fit Foodstuffs. And then I'll have to buy another engine to pick up the food train. Thankfully, I can just copy the one that's built. This train will cost about 16.4. At least most of the money I have saved have been put away to purchasing these new trains. I'll copy that and put it to work on the food train service. There we go. And now, trains are finally off on their way. Once the land has been terraformed properly and these engines are now fully out on the main line, there is now passengers wanting to travel on the express between Delhi and Saigon. And some of our other trains are actually doing pretty well now with no financial problems. Even our fish tray is actually full, nearly full. There's enough tools here for now, but it will need some more. But that requires supplies. And why am I picking up food? I'm only picking up tools. Ay. Well, this train has nearly a full load, so I'll just send it on its way. "29 units of fuel. There needs to be enough tools here at the airport in order for that plane to fly on to its next destination. Let's see. This train has 11 tools, but where is it now? Oh, it's on its way towards Delhi. All the while, our farms are starting to produce rice, and so is the fishery here in Bangkok. Passengers are waiting at the station for both the express and the local passenger service. Rice is already waiting for the 2 rice trains that I'll be operating. Safe to say, I think we'll be able to basically make a lot more money in this region, and I also want to at least pay back most of my loan each year. What else? Well, with the steel being brought in, that should basically make about 216 units of tools once that's all deposited at the tool works. Let's see. There's tons and tons of crude oil being stored there to be tons of refined oil to be processed into fuel. But I also need to basically process this fuel somewhere. There is oil here at Singapore. I'll just need to find a fuel, and the only fuel works I can find is located here on Port Darwin Island. Well, not island, Port Darwin, Australia. Let's see. There's a fuel refinery here in Calcutta. So, I think I can transfer the oil from the island to Brunei, from this island near Brunei, deliver it here to Singapore, and then travel along this little inlet into Calcutta, and then operate another train to pick up this fuel, and then basically drop it off here at Rangoon, and then another one to pick up fuel and drop it off in Saigon. But that also reminds me, how am I going to get fuel to that particular location? This is going to be very, very, very complicated. I think... Well, let's just get started with the new operation anyway. Because according to this, my ship can basically get through this area because of the green. But I just realized that there is a fuel. I can process the oil here. Process the oil here, and then deliver it to its destination. So we'll just pick up oil from the Middle East and take it down towards, well, oh, you've got to be joking. My loan interest is at 11.4 million credits. Alright. That's connected. That is connected, but actually I think I need a double platform for this, as I'll be operating more than one ship to this particular area. Pick up the oil, and then take it down towards Calcutta to be processed into fuel. Hopefully the station won't be too far from the fuel refinery. Nope, it is perfectly fine. Let's see. Can a ship get out of this one? Yep. Alright. We'll start off with a new service. We'll connect Baghdad Port and deliver oil towards Bombay. This will be shipping route A, carrying raw oil. And this one will be very dark purple. Full load, 10 minutes. And the ship that I will be using for this operation is the British Coaster, because this ship can hold a maximum of 200 to 300 units of cargo. And I'll need every single unit of fuel, every single ounce of oil, refined oil, and other commodities to basically get through this. It's September, and we only have 3 months left, so we're actually cutting it close. But other than that, I think we have reached a good ending point for today's episode. So, if you enjoyed this episode of my Let's Play Transport Fever 2, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries for new video uploads every Friday or Saturday, depending on my United schedule. And, as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!